Hi, Chris here with Handle It. Today I want to go through a full demonstration of our Model 600 semi-automatic stretch wrapper. This is a perfect model for anyone that's hand wrapping right now, anywhere from, let's say, 5 to 30 pallets per day on average. And you really just want to get a machine to get a better wrap on your pallet and also to make your employees a little bit happier. So, a couple things to put on this. When you walk to the machine, there are fork pockets right here, so this is how you can move the machine around to where you want to install it. And when you get it to where you want, you just set it down. This is a 110 plug-in, so you can see the cords right there. It's plugged into the outlet. You got the turntable here that spins around. You got the mast right here. You have the film already loaded here. It goes through these rollers, and there is an instructional diagram on that over here. And as far as the tension or the tightness you want to wrap on the pallet, the way you want to tighten it is right here, right for tighten, left for loosen. You set that, and then you wrap your pallet. So this bar right here is important because that's where the tension is set. And then another important feature of this machine is the photo eye. What this allows you to do, you can walk away from the pallet once you start the wrap cycle, because that'll detect the height of the pallet. It'll know, hey, I'm at the top of the pallet, now it's time to come back down. So first thing you turn it on, as I'm waiting here, you can see there is an emergency stop button here you pull out if you want to stop suddenly. When you turn it on, it's always going to ask for a reset. Basically what it wants to do is just reset so the turntable is at the home position and the carriage is at the home position. So I'm going to hit reset. It's not going to move at all because I already am at the home position. We wait a second and it'll beep to let you know that it's set. So now it's telling us we're good to go. Now when I look at this screen, if I hit the program button, I can toggle through here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then manual mode. So 1 through 3 are parameters that you can set so you can customize your wrap cycle for different pallets. So you can save up to 3 different special pallets in here. Manual mode, I mentioned before, you probably shouldn't really be using this because it defeats the purpose of the programs that you have set. But I'll walk you through manual mode because sometimes you might have a pallet that is a little bit odd that you want to manually maneuver the machine. So once I'm here, if I want to start the turntable, I just hold this OK button right here. And when it beeps, it'll keep going now until I hit it again. If I want to move the carriage up, I hit this plus sign. If I want to go down, I hit the minus sign going down here. Now if I want to stop, just hit OK. So manual mode is very simple. Now if I want to go into program 1 and see what parameters within program 1 can I set. When I go to it first, I want to hit OK so I can get into it. And if I hit this button, it's going to go to the next parameter in there. So if I go back to the first one, it says up, down. If I hit OK one more time, it'll allow me to actually see what the next option is. So if I hit plus, I can see there is an option just to go upwards on the carriage. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go back to the up with the carriage and back down with the carriage for the cycle. Now if I want to go to the next one, click OK. Now I can scroll through again. Actually twice, scroll through again. Now the next parameter, that's the number of bottom wraps. So right now I've set the 2 bottom wraps. I'm going to keep it there. The next one is top wraps. It's set at 2. I'll keep it there. But I can obviously go and switch it to 1 through 5. The next parameter is the turntable speed. Now this is a new machine. I don't know what does 12 mean. So I might want to go in there and see is that fast or is it slow relative to what the parameters are. So if I click OK, now I can go here and see, okay, the max is 13. So I'm pretty fast at 12. And the lowest I can go down to is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at 12. And I'm going to click OK to save it. And now if I click OK again, I'm going to be back at the beginning. So I'm back to the first one, second, third one, which is the top wraps, fourth one, turntable speed. Now the fifth one is going to be carriage up speed. So again, I don't know what 65 means if this is my first time using the machine, so I might want to click on it and check. If I click it, now I can see I can go higher. I can go up to 80. So 80 would be the max. But I'm going to keep it at 65. And one thing to point out, when you're wrapping your pallets, let's say you have a taller pallet and you have the bottom wraps and the top wraps set. If you feel like you're not getting enough of the middle of the pallet, what you want to do is turn this speed down. So if the carriage moves up and down slower,
it's going to wrap more of the middle of the pallet. If you think the middle's just fine, but you want to get the cycle going quicker, you want to raise this up to 80 and go maximize it. So I'm going to click OK. Again, it's going to bring it back to the beginning, so I can go OK one more time. And now I can go through those different parameters again. So I'm going to go all the way to the fifth one, which was the up speed. The sixth one is the down speed. So I'll keep that at 65 as well. And the last one, this is the photo eye delay. So notice it's at 3.0. What that's telling the photo eye to do is, once you see the top of the pallet, keep going, the carriage keep going up for another 3 seconds. That'll enable you to have some overwrap on the top of the pallet. If you feel you don't have enough overwrap, you want to increase this number. If you feel you don't, if you want less overwrap, then you decrease this number. I'm going to keep it at 3 because that's a pretty common parameter. So click OK twice, I'm basically back to the beginning. Now if I wanted to go back and see program 2, I could go and do the same thing. So I'm going to toggle back, go to program 1, and I'm just going to start it up.